picture this. You're a 14-year-old girl, and whilst travelling home from visiting family, you are raped by 3 men. You report this to the authorities. However, this is your fault. You're accused of committing adultery against your husband, who's more than double your age, and you are stoned to death in a football stadium, watched by 1,000 people. This actually happened to a girl our age in Somalia in 2008. Now picture this. You're no longer a 14-year-old girl. In fact, you're younger, maybe 7 or 8 years old. You are pinned down against your own will and forced to have an extremely painful and pointless operation. No anesthetic is used, and the surgical tool is a razor blade, and not a particularly sharp one. FGM, known as female genital mutilation, is practiced in over 28 African countries. The excuse for this atrocity is to safeguard the woman's virginity and cleanliness. But can we please not forget that these girls are roughly 7 years old? What kind of a society starts even considering preserving a child's virginity at this age? Now, when this young girl does come to lose her virginity, roughly 6 years later to her husband, it's not pleasurable for her. It becomes her job and her duty to pleasure him. And the pain she feels whilst having sex is excruciating. How can this be happening in the same world which we live in? Now I understand the cases I've explained to you today are extremely graphic. In a way, you don't want to hear these stories. You wince and you feel sick when you hear about these horrifying examples I'm telling you. But these are not stories. And things like FGM have almost become a taboo topic in our society today. Just because we live in a country where we are protected against these atrocities does not mean we can turn a blind eye. It's ridiculous to think that just because of where you're born, your life could be so dramatically different. Just think, this could have been you. And to all the men in this room, it could have been your daughters. So I'm sorry if I've shocked you today. I'm sorry if I've explained things in too much gory detail. In fact, I'm sorry if I've upset any of you in this room. But this was my intention. Yes, you should be shocked. And this situation wouldn't get the recognition it deserves if I didn't explain things to the very last detail. And yes, you should be upset because these things should not be happening in our world. But they are. Things like this are happening to girls like us. And it's about time somebody protected them too. Thank you.